So yesterday, we brought you news on Aremu Afolayan and his airport drama. Now, the latest on that story is that he has apologized to Buhari, Ambode and airport officials for initially insulting them. So, who wants to go first?
Ladies first.
From the apology that I read, I just want to commend our Vice President for always being hands-on, especially when you are able to take your issues to social media and the right people are talking about it. He's always there to at least put a call through and understand what the situation of things is. He's not claiming, oh, I'm too busy or I don't see it.
Or who are you for me to be calling you?
Yes, you know, and this is, I mean, he also stood up for Badowski when it happened. I remember the case of Free Badowski. He made calls and to understand what exactly the situation is. And I think that is what we need, a responsive government. If we have people who take up issues that are brought to social media every time, because we know we're in a situation whereby systems don't even work in Nigeria. You go to the police station, you are intimidated. You go to the hospital, they don't give you the necessary attentions you need. And at the end of the day, the social media is like the only place you can run to say what you want to say and be heard. So to have a vice president that pays attention to what people are saying or doing on social media, I don't know if it's just his team that sends it to him or what, but whatever the case may be, I like that he's always hands-on on issues like this, and kudos to him for that.
Thank you, Elsie.
First of all, I'm going to go back to, I can't remember the full name of this woman, something Elizabeth, that dragged Aremu first before this apology, saying that, look, how can you be insulting a sitting president and a sitting governor of your state? Like, he is a disgrace to his country and all of that, and that is the actual disgrace. And I think that was wrong on his part to call out a sitting government. Because he said some very nasty things about them.
But if you always go on about, you know, freedom of speech.
Yeah, freedom of speech, but not to the government.
Well, you might say yes, he was wrong in some of the words he used.
Yeah, some of the words he used.
But what he did, I mean, even if you read his whole apology, I mean, he started from the beginning and said, my insults or whatever came from a good place because we need change, you know, and he started talking about how he has met people in the immigration office and said good things about them and they're working on it and blah, blah, blah. But I don't think his apology is not from a place of, oh, I shouldn't have done this. He understands that, yes, he was rude out of anger. But do you know how many people call out Buhari on a daily basis and he's not even shaking? He's not doing anything about it, you know, so I don't know.
Well, in this case, I commend the airport authorities, the airline, the vice president and everybody that reached out and reacted to this, because it just shows that nonchalant attitude of the government or the people in power is no longer there.
No, it's still there because they are yet to go into ASU conversation. ASU is still on strike. It's almost a week and nobody's saying anything. So please, no, they are still nonchalant.
No, at least we know we're progressing.
We're not.
Okay, guys, let me say this, because one of the people that I was speaking to before the show was saying, you know, that they know, you know, Afolayan, and that he's usually very proud. For him to actually come down and actually apologize, that he must have been appeased in one way or another. Do you think
he was
that was
appeased by them reaching out to him,
no, not
by them acknowledging that look, we were wrong,
and having a meeting and trying to get things right.
Yeah,
that is enough appeasing.
Yeah, that's enough appeasing. So what are you insinuating, that they gave him money to shut up or to go and
is that what you're insinuating?
No, I'm just asking you guys to look deep into the matter. And
we want you to help us look deep inside.
Please help us use your own microscope.
You're not listening. I said the person I spoke to.
Yes.
The person I spoke to is the one that is making this allegation.
I feel getting the attention of the VP, of the people in charge of immigration is enough attention. It means that you can actually pick up your phone and talk about serious issues. We do not think, and we've said that over and over again.
I'm asking Ife because I understand your stance.
He already said he does not think so.
That's all I wanted to clarify.
So I just feel it feels vindicated for all the things he said and the response he got back from the people in power. That's enough for him to
and even the support he got from the public.
And the support the public, and after this, everybody started sharing their experiences at the even airport. I said even airports, even LC had to share our own experience and all of that. So I also want to say thank you, but where I want to see a change is not when only celebrities speak and then you
No,
react.
even if that's the case,
I want
it's
regular
fine.
people to be able to talk.
No, it's fine.
And then the
they
government
can decide,
will still
They can
respond.
decide to respond to celebrities. All we need to do is to get celebrities to actually talk.
Okay.
You know, at least that's like a step to the good direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Airport, so your final thoughts?
I'm not airport.
Oh, sorry.
My final thoughts.
Yes.
My final thoughts. I mean, it's interesting to know that he got the attention, and I want to believe and hope that something is being done to make sure things like this, we don't share this type of stories anymore. We go to the airport, and if I want to give a tip, I give it from the bottom of my heart and happily, not because you're forcing me to do it or because you're trying to make me feel like if I don't give you money, I won't go to where I'm going to.
Well, I hope this is not damage control, and I hope they're actually going to change.
Yeah, we hope so.